Welcome to part 17 of our Knights of the Old Republic lore play series. Last time we started training in the Sith Academy on Korriban. We did enough bad stuff that our master is impressed with us, so it's time to visit the star map, which is located in the Valley of the Dark Lords. So today let's talk about the valley and the Sith Lords that are buried there. The valley was originally constructed by the Sith species for their kings. They called it the Valley of the Sleeping Kings. After the 100-Year Darkness, the exiled Dark Jedi landed on Korriban, where they conquered the Sith and began the Sith Empire. Ajinca Paul was the very first Dark Lord of the Sith. He led his followers for decades, expanding to the world of Ziost. When he passed away, he was buried with the former Sith Kings. Now that we're here, we get to actually meet his spirit, who seems to regret his actions in life. We tell him good luck with reconciling all that, steal his sword, and head off to the next tomb. Tulok Horde is the owner of the next tomb that we're able to ransack, and he was the next Dark Lord of the Sith that we know of. He was unrivaled in his mastery of the dark side and lightsaber combat, at least at the time of his reign. He was known by other titles, including the Lord of Hate and the Master of the Gathering Darkness. It was believed that he conquered over 100 worlds for the Sith Empire, including the Dromund system. He was eventually stabbed in the back by his apprentice Ortan Sella, and his body was entombed here along with several of his writings, his holocron, and his mask. The next tomb is that of Marka Ragnos, who died just over 1,000 years before the events of this game. We don't know much about his reign as Dark Lord of the Sith, but it lasted for over a century. He apparently died of completely natural causes, which was rare for a Sith to say the least. His spirit would reappear from time to time and help guide the future of the Empire. Shortly after his death, he helped Naga Sadow rise to the title of Dark Lord, and we'll come back to him. But Ragnos even anointed Exar Kun and Ulic Qel-Droma only a few years before the Mandalorian Wars. The final tomb we'll be exploring today is Naga Sadow's. After the funeral of Marka Ragnos, Sadow dueled with another Sith named Ludo Kresh for the right to take over as Dark Lord of the Sith. Sadow came out victorious and began the Great Hyperspace War. That course of action caused some major trouble for the Sith, who were scattered after they attacked the Republic. Sadow himself wound up on Yavin 4, where he constructed the Great Temple. He was actually entombed there, and his spirit remained until it was discovered and destroyed by Freed Nad. So the tomb that was prepared for him was never used for its actual purpose, but it's still home to the part of the star map that we seek. The Valley of the Dark Lords originated in Star Wars Legends, but it was brought into the canon by the Clone Wars series. Its design was heavily influenced by its Legends iteration as seen in the game. Currently, the only Sith Lord we know that was buried there was Darth Bane. His tomb was visited by Yoda on the planet Moraband, which is currently the canon name for Korriban. But Lucasfilm has admitted that a planet so ancient probably had multiple names. Now that we've seen the star map, we finally know the location of the Star Forge, so it's time to get to the next chapter of this game and confront Darth Malak. Next week we'll head that way, but if you want to start this series from the beginning, check out this playlist here. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.